Hey guys, Grimnar here, and let's talk theory. The beast tears up the earth with its metallic feet, faster and heavier than any man could be. The men astride can sense the constant hunger and feel the overpowering heat of its wrathful desire. They sight the enemy, in fear they stood. Now how many of you thought I was talking about a horse? Combat has evolved. Our Halo has changed. Many gripe about these changes, desperately hoping for a new Halo that feels like an old Halo. Many commanders of the Great War also had this mentality when it came to warfare. Before the Great War, the last war fought in Europe was during the Napoleonic era, where armies would dress in bold, vibrant colors reflecting their strong nation, marching with pride and honor to the center of the field, accompanied by a musical band to raise hopes for their troops. This is how they believed the 1900s should be fought, and the most noble and triumphant unit in the military arsenal, the cavalry force, was believed to be the epitome of this sense of honor. There is a funny segment I heard in another video on World War I, in which a young officer was humiliated by his commanding officer when he rode up to him and his cavalry unit and explained that he had just killed the entire unit within 10 minutes by setting up his machine gun unit atop a nearby hill. The commander stated that this was the epitome of cowardice, that the finest military unit type in Europe could never fall to such an act, and that the officer did not deserve to ride his horse back to his unit. This era in history quickly changed as new technology rewrote how war was conducted in Europe. I find that this point in history, with the old military command and the young differing on the way wars should be conducted, is remarkably similar to our current situation within the Halo community. The old veterans believed Halo was only meant to be played a certain way, that the player with the better strategy should prevail over the player with the better movement, that if you are losing an engagement, you should just accept your loss. In contrast, the new age players are open to innovation, training in new ways to modify their style of gameplay. The key comparison between the Great War and this era of Halo is that one side believes that honor is black and white and is the quintessential feature of war/Halo, and the other sees honor in a new grayish way, and that survivability wins every time over honor. Just as with history, looking back on Halo mentality can be humorous. If a sniper has you pinned, why shouldn't you try to distract or irritate him? If you realize you are going to lose a BR fight, why shouldn't you fight dirty? If you discover you are about to lose an engagement, why shouldn't you run away? In older Halos, when you realize you are going to lose a BR fight, you simply accept this fact and appreciate your opponent for proving that he is better with a BR. But looking at this in a new Halo light, BR skill is but one aspect of who is going to win this engagement. Get close, smash him in the face, throw a grenade before your death, get dirty. This game is about getting kills and not getting killed. So when I'm in such a situation, I want to do everything I can not to die. I will never accept a death until I see my reticle fade away. Until then, I will continue to find a way that either you die or I stay alive. Now many of you say that this is not honorable. How can you hold your head high with pride in doing such a thing? Honor of old has no place on the modern field of battle. Honor has become a respect for what I have just described. He is my adversary. In many games, I really do not like my adversary, but I respect his ability. I respect that this opponent can escape my grasp, that this enemy refuses to give up, to just lay down and accept that I have won. I have even messaged other players online stating this. The first one that comes to mind was during a Halo 2 SWAT game, where it's pretty rare that I have somebody give me a run for my money. Many times during that game, I cursed his name. But at the end of it all, I think I even lost this game. I congratulate him wholeheartedly, appreciating his skill, adaptability, and his ability to deny me a kill. In this way, honor has not died in Halo. It has simply taken a different form. Which is why I started this video on the cavalry, in which the traditional cavalry was brutally massacred by the new age thinking and weaponry. But a new form of cavalry emerged that blasted the once new tactics apart as the German army of World War II blitzed Europe with the innovation and lightning speed of their modern cavalry force, the tank battalion. Halo 3 is the Napoleonic War and mentality. Halo 4 is the Great War and mentality. It's time for the cavalry to once again emerge as a noble, aggressive, honorable, formidable tank that is the dominator of the field of war. It's time for Halo 5 to evolve combat.